like, do you still allow her to have her fun with her friends because she's in a different age group, or do you kind of
Or do you
persuade
go together
her
only?
like, yeah, do you do everything together?
Well, luckily, her best friends are all dating now, so we go on group. No, but like I said, I think you got to look at it. Okay, so when you're trying to control somebody, it's all about what I learned from, like I said, going to therapy. I think is okay. So you can't tell somebody what to do. You can't. You don't want someone you're going to be controlling all the time. You need to tell someone, well, these are my boundaries. You know what I mean? And this is what I feel comfortable. And if they want to be part of your circle and be part of your boundaries, but also you have to respect theirs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, you can't be, well, you need to share your location all the time with me.
Yeah.
If she wants to share it, she's going to share it. If she don't, she
But
don't.
being an older guy dating young, like, would you recommend for guys to let their girls go out?
It all depends, man. It all depends. Look at the friends, Give me
An example. Give me an example of a red flag friend.
Red flag friend would be that one that's single, that's always dating a new guy. The one that always is wanting to be the first one to come on, let's do shots, bitches. That one, look out for that friend. That one, it'll be the one that'll be like, you don't have to know. He won't find out. She's single for a reason. So, and there's some very hot ones out there, and then you gotta look out for that. I think you can't just say like all friends. I think if you know the friend, you know the history, they've been friends since maybe they were in junior high, and they're gonna want to go out for, I wouldn't like that they go to a nightclub or something like that.
Dinner is like, okay.
Lounges, sports bar, karaoke bar, stuff like that. It's cool. But at the end of the day, a club. What do people go to clubs for? You know what I mean? It's what it is.
Okay.
Working a lot of ass in there. A lot of ass in the air.
Like that old saying, if you keep hanging out at a barbershop, you're going to get a haircut.
Yep.
This is what I had to do.
It
Now
eventually
you
happens.
understand?
You're going to eventually get a haircut.
Oh my Jesus! I cannot.
You ain't lying.
I haven't been to the club in a minute.
So,
So
I need you guys to share a story. I don't know if you want to talk about your guy, Walker, the wheelchair, whatever he was using.
who?
The 70-year-old.
Oh. No, I just think it was
Or
crazy.
crazy legs. Which one?
But I just need since you've been
Okay,
here.
so since I've been here,
Or was he voguing?
I've had nothing but it's like extreme DMs of let's chill. I want to.
Netflix and chill type
Yeah,
shit?
and
But we need a story of like, I'm gonna try him out.
Okay, I did. Okay, so I did. So there was a 33-year-old. I was like, okay, it is what it is. We're just gonna go this route, like let's go. It was like, oh hi, how
Was
are
it
you?
through Instagram or app?
Yes, damn Instagram.
Okay.
Damn Instagram. Shit. So we were talking, but it was like barely like 2 bubbles in, and then it was like, I would love to do things to your kitty cat.
Damn.
And I was
Just
like,
Who in?
like hi.
just full in. And I was
You said
like,
hi, he said hi, then he said, hey,
and
I
then
want to go.
I think because, like they seen the stories, so when they check the stories, like you get random people and you like, just say like, hey. And then I said, sir, what the fuck? I go,
Maybe he was a gynecologist.
maybe I needed a visit. I have no idea, but I was just not prepared for that so soon. You know what I mean? I didn't even get a chance to say like, hey, like nothing, like nothing. So I,
surprise, motherfucker.
yeah, so I kind of just respectfully say like, like, sir, like, is this all we're gonna talk about, or are we gonna like have a conversation? Because then I'm probably not the one for you, like, and so then he blocked me. So
I can't talk about your kitty? Oh, fuck you.
Okay. All right. Damn. Just curve that one and shit.
So I was like, okay, well, you're the one that went in my DMs, you know what I mean? And that's the one that was like, I like older women, and I, listening to like that first line, and I was just thinking to myself, when they say that, they set themselves up to fail, because I tell them, I'm like, all right, and they last, like he lasted what, 2 hours? 2 hours. He didn't even make it. I mean, if he would have just waited a day, he might have had the kitty cat, but it didn't,
Just one day.
Well, right now, I'm just at the fuckery. This is, you created this.
She belongs to the streets.
I was doing so good, right? Not in my
Be
fuckery
quiet. I
phase.
took you to church.
He did take me to church. He did
And it
take me
didn't
to
help,
church.
did it?
Well,
I took her for Easter.
I did go to church. He was the first one to take me to church. And that's why I was like, oh, okay, well, I don't need to be in my fuckery phase. I'm in my healing phase. Then he comes and starts talking about his fuckery phase. And then I get excited for him, like,
right.
he looks so happy.
She was in the church hearing them all
And then he's like,
preach and everything. And it was like,
And then I'm like, I want to go to the strip club, huh? I was like, I want to go. We all wanted to go. We're like, we want to be in, this fuckery mood with him. And then he tells me, like, he started seeing someone. Then he left me hanging. So then I was like, now I got to be on my own out there in the fuckery world. And this is where I ended up at. 33-year-old telling me he's going to want my kitty cat in, 2 seconds.
all right, so share your story about getting back in the game and finding out these women are just different than obviously you being married for so long.
Yeah, you know what? It
The
was
game has changed.
The game has changed. But I still think if like one thing I never did, like pick up lines and corny shit like that. I think I think it hasn't changed where the way you carry yourself as a man, and you women pick up on that, where it's not. I'm not saying like be cocky and be like just the confidence of when you approach a woman and you talk to her with confidence and the way you carry yourself and the way you are. I think there's not a lot of that today, so I think it's refreshing when you sit down. That's what in my case, that's what I was finding. It was just maybe I don't know, guys talk about other stuff, but just not coming with the hey, you looking good today, all that bullshit. But just coming out and actually like having a conversation like that worked miracles for me.
Okay. Do you feel like have you came across like in any like women in their 40s that like you be like interested in, or do you for yourself prefer like a younger chick?
Yeah,
not saying that women in the 40s are all tore up and all.
I was going to say.
Respectfully.
I'll be honest. I never went like after a certain age group. I went to Vegas and I met a girl. She was like 40 something, but she
Didn't look it.
Didn't look it at all.
Okay.
So no, I didn't put. But I think that's what I was attracting.
Okay. Okay.
And I think just because he came off of a divorce, you kind of want to just have that like fun. It's just what it is. I mean, and that's on both sides. Just to have, I think it feels good too, like that we are older, and it's like, oh, we can keep up with these young ones. I'm a little bit more energized than a lot of the 20-year-olds. Let's just say I'm just apparently. I have way too much energy.
Being older though, and having the women when they come at you, have you yet came across a girl since she was a little bit younger, like she kind of was expecting you to be like on some sugar daddy shit?
Yeah.
He said,
Yeah, for sure.
Matter of fact,
All the strippers.
I think I tend to find out that since maybe even before we did the podcast, but even more now, that like the women that you see that are like they like are attractive and everything, and they seem like they're put together, they have like a wild side that's like, I'll be like
crazy.
You'd be like, dang, like why the real pretty ones are like
Man.
for the streets like very, very badly. Like it's like wow. Like,
Yeah, no, I definitely got blown away with some.
We've heard some crazy ass stories.